And good afternoon. Welcome out to Albany as we get set here for high school baseball action today. It's a matchup between the Grand River Conference and the 275 Conference. It's a matchup between Nodaway Valley Thunder and the Albany Warriors. Nodaway Valley comes in with a record of 5-3 on the season. After dropping their first 3 games of the season, they're on a 5-game win streak. And they come in taking on a Warrior team that is also on a win streak, coming in with a record of 8-3. One of those losses was a forfeit loss, and even counting that forfeit loss, the Albany Warriors on a 5-game win streak without that loss being a win, then they would be on a 7-game win streak. So Warriors out to a pretty hot start and getting hotter as the weather does as well. Nodaway Valley also seeming like they're heating up with the weather here of late in April as well.
Yeah, the Warriors, like you said, big winning streak. Both teams putting their win streaks on the line in this game. They've been hitting the ball well. They've got solid pitching for the most part. They have Kemper Klein on the mound today. Anytime he's on the mound, you feel like you've got a good shot to win. If he's working, the Warriors should be able to win this game by just, a couple runs. They won't have to light up the scoreboard to win this game if he's on today. The one thing that you do hope the Warriors can improve on is just consistently fielding the ball. Last game we had on Albany TV, they played polo, and it wasn't really that great of a defensive showing for the Warriors at all. They did do just enough to scrape by with a win, but you just you hope going forward they're able to really take those errors down and have a clean game.
And you look at it, we talked about it, Warriors on a 5-game win streak with that forfeit loss. Nodaway Valley on a 5-game win streak as well. Warriors, we talked about it at the end of the last game, are on an 8-game homestand. They have 11 games left, and of those 11 games, 9 are at home for the Warriors. They have 3 this week. Again, weather pending. They've got 2 games Thursday and Friday. Weather could play an impact on either 1 or 2 of those games. We'll see how the weather affects us the end of the week. Then they'll have 4 games next week, Monday, Tuesday, and then 2 conference games Thursday and next Saturday morning. So it'll be interesting to see for the Warriors how they get along here in this nice little homestand. 9 of 11 final games at home before they go into districts over at Maysville.
And they do have this stretch of home games here all in a row, and you hope they can win more games than they lose, but it's got some tough opponents on the schedule coming up. They've got some conference games, and there are some tough teams that they're going to have their work cut out for them going forward, and that's really why you want to see games like this. They get that fielding better because they're not going to have much room for errors in those games.
And you look at also for the Warriors, so the way that forfeit loss is the Warriors ended up pitching Chase Klein a couple too many pitches over his limit, unaware at that time. The sophomore pitch count 95, juniors, seniors 105. I think he pitched like 104 in that game. Warriors ended up having to forfeit that. If you take that forfeit out, the Warriors are still undefeated here at home this season, looking to try and keep that up. And with the streak of games coming up, it looks like it could be, something that they could continue with a nice streak coming up, that they could really extend this win streak.
Yeah, and that's something that a lot of good teams take pride in, is defending home field or home court, whatever it is. You really want to take care of business at home, make it a hard environment to play in, because that's something teams pay attention to. Your home record, it's like, oh, we're going to Albany. They always play well at home. They always get up for these home games, and that's something that if you're a good team, most likely you take pride in winning at home, and then obviously winning as much as you can on the road too, but really stressing the importance of defending home field.
Yes. We'll be back with your BTC Bank pregame as we get set for your starting lineups when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Pettyjohn Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Pettyjohn Collision Center, plus vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. Order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items. Call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
It's spring. Time for baseball, gardens, green grass, baby animals, and, prom! Prom is quickly approaching. Don't wait until the last minute. Schedule a fitting for your tux now at the Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany. The Briar Patch can also help with corsages and flowers. Don't wait any longer. Call the Briar Patch in Albany now at 660-726-4170. And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready for the announcement of the starting lineups and tonight's national anthem that'll be sang by the Albany High School Choir. Let's take a quick look at the starting lineup here tonight for Nodaway Valley. Leading off and playing at catcher will be Cooper Snodderly. Batting second doing the pitching will be Lane Larrabee. Batting third at shortstop will be Caden Kahn. Batting cleanup and playing at first base, Preston Jenkins. Batting the fifth spot in right field is Tyler Gray. Batting sixth at third base is Garrett Carpenter. Batting in the seventh spot as the designated hitter is Deontay Mincy. Batting in the eighth spot at second base is Michael Cook. And rounding out the lineup in center field is Blake Bohannon. Take a look at the starting lineup for the Warriors. Leading off in center field will be Dalton Worrell. Batting second will be the center fielder Jared Button. Batting in the third spot doing the pitching today will be Kemper Klein. Batting cleanup at first base will be Truman Ruddles. Batting fifth and in left field is Cole Emerson. Batting sixth as the designated hitter will be Kenton Stevens. Chase Klein will bat in the seventh spot and play at shortstop. Braden Landit will get the start tonight at third base. He will bat in the eighth spot. Cody Peary rounds out the lineup. He will start today at second base. So again, those are your starting lineups for both teams as we get set for this matchup tonight. Here in Albany. Again, both teams coming in off of a 5-game win streak.
If you listen to that starting lineup for the Warriors, Kenton Stevens once again for the lineup. He was huge for him in that game against Polo, squaring up the ball really nicely. And also, since moving over to first base, Truman Reynolds is a little kind of took you by surprise when you first saw it, but he's done a good job at first base. He's locked down that position. So hopefully, like we've mentioned several times, hopefully the defense for the Warriors can hold up and have a relatively clean game.
So again, we'll get set here for the starting lineups again, read by our public address announcer today, Jack Walker, and then our national anthem today will be call or be sang by the Albany Warrior Choir.
Let's look at our starting lineups for tonight's ball game. First of all, for the Nodaway Valley Thunder, leading off will be number 7, the catcher, Cooper Stotterly. Batting second, the pitcher, number 4, Lane Larrabee. Hitting third, the shortstop, number 3, Caden Kahn. In the fourth spot, the first baseman, number 40, Preston Jenkins. At fifth, the right fielder, number 32, Tyler Gray. At third base, number 36, Garrett Carpenter. The DH will be number 15, Demontre Mincy. At second base, number 10, Michael Cook. In center field, number 24, Blake Bohannon. And in left field, number 18, Brody McGinnis. The Nodaway Valley Thunder are coached by Mike Hollingsworth, assisted by Tim Collins, and assisted by Dustin Jenkins. Now our Albany Warriors leading off and catching, number 7, Dalton Worrell. Hitting second in center field, number 16, Jared Button. Pitching in the third spot, number 5, Kipper Klein. At first base, number 42, Truman Reynolds. In left field, number 6, Cole Emerson. At the DH will be number 3, Kenton Stevens. At shortstop, number 15, Chase Klein. Playing third base, number 18, Braden Landuit. At second base, number 36, Cody Perry. And in right field, number 21, Bryce Martin. The Warriors are coached by Chris Hansel and assisted by Derek Williams and Dustin Worrell. Now if you would join us and look to center field for our national anthem, sung tonight by our Albany Mixed Choir.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay Unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set here for high school baseball action today on Albany TV. Again, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Nodaway Valley Thunder. Leading off will be Cooper Snodderly, followed by Lane Larrabee and Caden Kahn. 4 to 6 will be Preston Jenkins, Tyler Gray, and Garrett Carpenter. Rounding out the lineup 7 to 9 will be Deontay Mincy, Michael Cook, and Blake Bohannon. Taking a look at the starting lineup on the defense today here for the Warriors. In left field will be Cole Emerson, Jared Button in center. Bryce Martin will get the start today in right field. Braden Landit will man the hot corner at third. Chase Klein in the hole at short. Cody Peary on the other side of the bag at second base. Truman Reynolds will dig him out at first base. On the mound today for the Warriors is the big senior Kemper Klein and his battery mate behind the plate, the freshman Dalton Worrell. So as they do their final warm-up pitch here before the game starts, it will be the right-hander, Cooper Snodderly. That'll dig in here for the Nodaway Valley Thunder against Kemper Klein. Klein coming off of a game last week against Pattonsburg in which he was able to throw the shutout and pick up the win for the Warriors in conference play. First pitch into Snodderly. He is going to be called ball one. So 1-0 count here to the catcher Snodderly on a beautiful day here for high school baseball in the middle of the month of April. Next pitch upstairs, ball two. Here at first pitch, 72 degrees and sunny. There's about a 16-mile-an-hour wind coming out of the southeast. Makes it feel about 1 degree colder, but which makes the wind blow out to left center field. The 2-0 pitch. Upstairs, ball three.
16 miles per hour, that's nothing compared to the week we had last week.
Yeah.
This feels pretty mild.
And the 3-0 pitch into Snodderly. Upstairs, ball four. And not a good omen here for the Warriors as Kemper Klein walks the first batter. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Lane Larrabee.
If you watch Klein warming up, he was a little all over the strike zone too, so you hope that he can get back in the zone with this batter here. You're going to need a good outing from him.
So Larrabee digs in here to the right-handed batter's box as Snodderly takes a lead at first. Klein checks the runner, comes home. First pitch clips the outside corner for strike one. So the first strike of the ball game. There's an 0-1 count here to Lane Larrabee. He'll throw over to first. Diving back in time as Snodderly as it bounces off him. Truman Reynolds picks it back up, throws it back to the pitcher, Klein.
I think it's a good check there by Klein. Snodderly kind of looked like he might go there, so just put it in his mind that Klein can see him. Not a bad check there.
The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike two. So an 0-2 count here to Lane Larrabee after Klein walked the first batter. Kemper checks Snodderly at first. After nice size lead, Snodderly again gets back in safely. One thing to watch out, though, for as well, on the two throws over to first, Reynolds has let both of them hit Snodderly and hasn't been able to snag it out of the air. As this one is swung on and missed for strike three. So after 4 straight pitch walk, a 3 straight pitch strikeout for Kemper Klein.
Yeah, and a great response. 3 pitches and a strikeout. You hope we can see more of that from Klein.
That'll bring up the right-handed shortstop, Caden Kahn, to bat here for the Nodaway Valley Thunder. Snodderly takes a good secondary lead but stays at first as this one's looked at for strike one.
Yeah, he took a very aggressive secondary lead there. Wouldn't be surprised if Worrell maybe throws behind him to first base if he does it again.
And Klein throws back over. Snodderly digs back in safely. So it's an 0-1 count here to Kahn as Kemper Klein again checks the runner at first. Here goes the runner. That's a called strike. Throw down. And sliding in underneath the tag is Cooper Snodderly. But it's an 0-2 count now here to Kahn.
I don't think that was too bad of a throw from Worrell. It just seemed like nobody really got there to cover quick enough to catch that and get a tag down in time. Wasn't really that bad of a throw.
So now with Snodderly on second, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's going to be in the dirt, kept in front nicely by the freshman catcher Worrell. 1-2 count here to Caden Kahn with 1 on and 1 out here in the top half of the first inning. Snodderly a good lead again at second. Throw home is going to be hit in foul territory on the first base side, giving chase, but it's going to be out of the reach of both the right fielder Bryce Martin and first baseman Truman Reynolds. And we'll stay 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch home. Is going to be upstairs for ball 2. Count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch home is going to clip the outside corner, strike 3 as Kahn goes down looking. And that will bring up now the first baseman, Preston Jenkins. Jenkins comes up to bat with 2 outs. Snodderly sitting on second base after the leadoff walk. First pitch home to Jenkins is looked at for strike 1. Klein steps off. Nobody there to cover at second, so he'll keep it. The pitch to Jenkins swung on and missed for strike 2.
Good pitch there from Klein. He just blew that one right by Jenkins. Good speed on that one.
Now the 0-2 pitch upcoming. And gets him to go upstairs for strike number 3. So after a leadoff walk, back-to-back-to-back strikeouts from Kemper Klein gets him out of the top half of the first. We'll go to the bottom half of the second when we come back in a moment on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
This is Jamie at East Fork Lodge and Ranch in Albany, Missouri. We are excited to announce that we are nearing completion of our new 9-bedroom main lodge. All bedrooms are located on the ground floor and have 2 queen-size beds, with 2 of those rooms having an additional full-size sofa bed. The dining hall, kitchen, and 33-seat theater room are located within the lodge but can be rented for family gatherings, reunions, or any other celebrations you may have in mind. We are taking reservations now, so contact me at jamie@eastforklodge.com.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the first inning of play. And let's take a look here at the starting lineups here for the Warriors. Leading off will be Dalton Worrell, followed by Jared Button and Kemper Klein. Batting 4 to 6 will be Truman Reynolds, Cole Emerson, and the designated hitter Kenton Stevens. Rounding out the lineup 7 to 9 will be Chase Klein, Braden Landit, and rounding out the lineup is Cody Peary. Taking a look at the starting defense today here for Nodaway Valley. Brody McGinnis will get the start in left field. Blake Bohannon will roam in center. Tyler Gray will get the start in right field. At the hot corner at third will be Garrett Carpenter, Caden Kahn in the hole at short. Michael Cook will start at second base, and Preston Jenkins will get the nod at first. On the mound today for Nodaway Valley to start is the right-hander Lane Larrabee. And again, his battery mate behind the plate is the freshman Cooper Snodderly.
Watched Snodderly a little bit when Nodaway Valley was taken infield, and he looks to have a pretty solid arm behind the plate. So Warriors are going to, if they try and steal on him, going to have to get a good jump because Snodderly looked really accurate, and he could throw the ball pretty hard. So he's going to be tough to steal on.
Yeah, and it's one of the, I believe it's the first time this season. I said the Warriors are starting Dalton Worrell, a freshman, behind the plate all season this year. Nodaway Valley starting with a freshman catcher today as well in Snodderly. So that'll bring up the catcher, Dalton Worrell, to bat. So Worrell will hit here from the left side against the right-hander, Lane Larrabee. And the first pitch in from Larrabee is going to be just upstairs, ball one. And this one just outside for ball two. 2 balls, no strikes here to Dalton Worrell. And this one will clip the outside corner for strike one. So 2 balls and a strike here to Dalton Worrell. Next pitch upstairs, ball 3. Larrabee very quick on the mound. As a 3-1 pitch upstairs, ball 4. And Kemper Klein gave up a leadoff walk. Now Lane Larrabee does the same, and it'll bring up the center fielder, Jared Button.
4 pitches high in the strikes, and they were pretty close. weren't called there, so that's something to note if you're a pitcher or really anybody that's a batter, anybody, take note of that.
Dalton Worrell got a dangerous lead at first, able to dive back in safely just in front of the tag. Another good lead from Worrell. He'll take off. Pitch swung on and missed by Button, and Worrell will get the standing up stolen base. The 0-1 pitch. Low for ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Button. With a runner on second base, nobody out. And this one going to be hit down the third base side, but foul. And a nice snag by the third base coach, Dustin Worrell. So now the 1-2 pitch from Larrabee. And Button goes chasing for strikeout number 1 on the day.
Those last 2 pitches looked to be some kind of off-speed pitch and had Button really off balance on both swings, and rest of the Warrior lineup going to have to be wary of that curveball or whatever it was.
And that'll bring up Kemper Klein to bat. Throw back, and Worrell back in safely at second.
It was kind of a close play at second there. Worrell really wasn't in too much of a hurry to get back.
Pitch to Klein, swung on and missed for strike 1. A lot of room on that right side of the infield with the second baseman Michael Cook covering at second. This one going to be popped up, foul territory down the third base side, but it's going to get out of play as the count moves to no balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, if I'm Klein, I'm I'm expecting that off-speed pitch again, so I'm sitting back and waiting on it to come to me, trying to square it up if he hangs it.
The 0-2 pitch is going to be bobbled by the third baseman. Carpenter throw to first, not in time as Kemper Klein able to hustle it out. Almost fought that pitch off, and it'll be an infield single here for the Warriors.
Well, he came high and inside with a fastball, and Klein just got enough of the bat to keep it in fair territory. And he's big, but he's fast too. So if you have any trouble on that side at second base, it's going to be a tough play to make, and Klein was able to reach safely.
That'll bring up the hard-hitting Truman Runnels to bat. This one hit hard down the third base side, but foul. Runnels a couple of home runs so far this season for the Warriors, and a lot of RBIs, as most of his home runs have come with bases loaded. So it's an 0-1 count here to Runnels with runners on second and first. Dalton Worrell on second, Kemper Klein on first. The 0-1 pitch is going to be hit hard, and it's over the leaping shortstop Caden Kahn into left center field. Worrell will round third, and he'll blow a tire, and he'll have to go back. So base is loaded here for Cole Emerson.
Well, good effort by the shortstop to try and catch that, and Worrell had to hold up just a step or two to see if he was going to grab that, or else Worrell could have probably scored on that play. But bases loaded here for Emerson,
who hit a home run last game against Polo at home, as the pitch inside for ball one. 1-0 pitch is going to be hit in the left field. It's going to get down fair. It will bring in 1 and 2. And now left fielder Brody McGinnis has a little trouble with it. It will bring in 2 for a 2 RBI double for Cole Emerson.
A good past week here for Cole Emerson. Got the 2-run home run and the 2 RBI double there, and Warriors have got out to a quick start here. And as always, that really takes the pressure off the pitcher early.
That'll bring up the designated hitter Kenton Stevens, 3 for 3 in his last game on Friday against Polo, including a walk. And first pitch inside for ball one. And I would say out of all of the hits the Warriors had last week Friday, Kenton's were probably the hardest, even harder than Cole Emerson's home run, as this one's tipped back foul off the catcher Snodderly.
Yeah, he had 3 really nice hits and a walk. Wasn't able to play any RBIs across, but a perfect opportunity here with 2 runners on, and Emerson, a base hit, probably scores him from second base.
1-1 count, 1 out. The pitch is going to be chopped towards the second baseman, Michael Cook. He has a little trouble with it. Throw to first in time, but it will bring in Truman Runnels from third. So it's an RBI sacrifice ground out there for Kenton Stevens.
Yeah, Stevens is going to be thrown out, but that's a productive out there. They score another run, and you'll take a 3 spot in the first inning any day.
And that'll bring up Chase Klein to bat, still with a runner in scoring position at third base, and Cole Emerson. First pitch clips the outside corner for strike 1.
Klein pretty solid defensively. He's been pretty good at shortstop so far for the Warriors. Hasn't really got his bat to cooking yet.
This one popped up, and it'll be in shallow right field. And coming in will be the center fielder, Blake Bohannon. And to put it away for out number 3, but not before the Warriors can plate 3. They lead 3-0 going into the second inning when we come back in a moment.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christy's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the second inning. It will be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters coming up for Nodaway Valley. Tyler Gray, Garrett Carpenter, and the designated hitter, DeAndre Mincy. Warriors with a 3-0 lead, and Kemper Klein, after issuing a leadoff 4-pitch walk, came back and was able to strike out the next 3 batters as he kind of got his command underneath control.
Yeah, slow start for Klein on the 4-pitch walk, but like you said, he came right back and didn't really let it bother him the rest of the inning, got the next 3 batters out, and it was big for the Warriors there to get that 3-0 lead because it really takes the pressure off of him right away here, and he can be a little bit more loose out there on the mound.
So it'll be Tyler Gray that will be leading off here for Nodaway Valley. So Gray will lead off here. First pitch upcoming here from Klein to Gray. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. Wind blows out to left center field. The 1-0 pitch is looked at for strike 1. Klein looks in, has the pitch he wants, comes home with the 1-1. And this one just outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and a strike here to the leadoff man in the top half of the second in the Thunder right fielder. Pitch from Klein on the 2-1. Outside, ball 3. Nice sized crowd here on this beautiful April afternoon. 3-1 is going to be hit into the hole. Shortstop Chase Klein backhands it, throw to first, offline, and in safely will be Tyler Gray. And I think they'll give him an infield single on that one, as that was going to take a heck of a throw by Chase Klein, having to backhand that one in the hole.
Yeah, that was right in the gap between third and short, and good play by Runnels to keep that in front. The throw was a little offline there, so he might have prevented that from extending into a double.
So Garrett Carpenter up at bat. First pitch he'll see. Will clip the inside corner for strike 1. Short lead there from Gray, but Klein will throw over as Gray digs or slides back in safely. The 0-1 pitch. Inside, ball 1. And the 1-1 pitch. Upstairs, back to the fence for ball 2. Runner takes off for second, no throw. So Tyler Gray will take second off the wild pitch. Two 1 is looked at for strike 2 right at the letters. And now the 2-2 home here from Kemper Klein. And this one inside for ball 3. Now the full count pitch from Klein. is tipped back foul. So it's a 3-2 count here to the third baseman, Garrett Carpenter, with Gray on second and nobody out here in the top half of the second inning. Warriors with a 3-0 lead. Pitch from Klein. Upstairs, ball 4. And now runners on first and second as the designated hitter, DeAndre Mincy, will come up to bat.
15, DeAndre Mincy.
First pitch to Mincy. Looked at for strike 1. The 0-1. Clips the corner for strike 2. So Tyler Gray not taking much of a lead at second base. And Klein not paying him much attention either. The 0-2. And off-speed pitch gets DeAndre Mincy swinging for strike out number 4, out number 1 here in the inning.
Yeah, good pitch there from Klein. If it makes contact, probably going to be a ground ball, and you can maybe turn a double play. So really good pitch there with 2 strikes.
That'll bring up the second baseman, Michael Cook, to bat. First pitch in the dirt. And again, Worrell able to keep it in front.
Klein trying to attack the lower half of the zone. He's trying to induce a ground ball here to get out of this inning with a double play.
The 1-0. Looked at for strike 1. And the 1-1 home again. It's called strike 2.
Nodaway Valley really patient at the plate. Imagine that's partially with Klein on the mound there trying to get his pitch count up and try and get him out of the game as soon as possible. Wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these guys were told, take until you get a strike.
Yes. The 1-2 pitch is outside for ball 2, and every batter has seen at least 3 pitches. Now the 2-2 home to Cook with runners on second and first and 1 out. Upstairs, ball 3, and the count goes full. The 3-2 pitch home. Clips the outside corner. Cook goes down looking. And that is the 5th punch out of the game here for Kemper Klein, with Blake Bohannon coming up to bat. So far, just 1 ball put in play, and that was the infield single by Tyler Gray. First pitch here to Bohannon. Upstairs for ball 1. So going to get Tyler Gray on second, Garrett Carpenter on first. Now with 2 outs here for Nodaway Valley. They trail 3-0 in the top half of the second inning. Pitch home from Klein on the 1-0. Looked at for strike 1. And this is the 9th batter in this Nodaway Valley lineup. The 1-1 pitch from Kemper Klein to Blake Bohannon is low for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is tipped back foul for strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And Kemper Klein trying to strike out the first 6 outs of the ball game. Pitch home from Klein. And he will, as Bohannon goes down looking. That's the 6th punch out. We'll go to the bottom half of the second with the Warriors leading 3-0 when we come back in a moment.
Sublime Flamingo Boutique on the west side of the square in Albany is your prom dress headquarters in Gentry County. They have prom dresses in stock and are taking appointments now. So schedule your appointment to find the best dress today. If you're needing something stylish and cute for your princess, you don't need to head to the city and the big box stores. Instead, you can visit Sublime Flamingo Boutique in Albany. Call and schedule your appointment early at 660-851-1122 or book online at sublimeflamingoboutique.com. Stay local with Sublime Flamingo Boutique, LLC on the square in Albany.
Are you needing more space in your home and looking to remodel, or just start from scratch and have your dream home built? Then contact Williams Construction LLC and Electric in Albany. Williams Construction LLC and Electric in Albany can help you with all of your building needs. Big or small, they do it all at Williams Construction LLC and Electric. Contact them today at 660-483-0255 or 660-726-2417.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set for the bottom half of the second inning of play. It will be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up for the Warriors. Braden Landick, Cody Peary, and Dalton Worrell. So Kemper Klein has struck out the first 6 outs of the ball game on the defensive side for the Warriors, but it's cost him a lot of pitches as he's already 41 pitches in, as he'll get ready to start the third inning next inning. At the moment, Larrabee will be getting ready to start the second inning with his 22nd pitch of the game.
Yeah, I think if you ask Klein, I mean, he's racking up the strikeouts, but I think if you asked him, he would say this really isn't his best performance on the mound today. He's been kind of a little bit everywhere to start the game off.
Leading off, Braden Landit, first pitch inside, ball 1. And the 1-0. Swung on and missed for strike 1. And this one tipped back foul for strike 2. Count now moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. And now the 1-2 pitch home. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And that will bring up Cody Peary to bat. The big second baseman, a couple home runs already for him on the season. And this time he'll come up to bat with the wind blowing out to left center. The pitch upstairs, ball 1. The next pitch in the dirt for ball 2. It's a 2-0 count here to Cody Peary on the pitch. Clips the outside corner, strike 1. Count now moves to 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody on, 1 out here in the bottom half of the second inning. Pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. Again, Larrabee very quick back onto the rubber and into the windup. The 2-2. Looked at for strike 3 as Peary goes down looking. And that'll bring back the top of the lineup and Dalton Worrell, who walked in his first plate appearance to start the game offensively for the Warriors. Came around to score in that last inning as well. First pitch here from Larrabee. Upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0 is going to be popped back out of play, foul for strike 1. Count even now at 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 from Larrabee is going to be hitting to right field. Tyler Gray drifting back, puts it away, and right field for out number 3. We will go to the third inning. Warriors lead 3-0 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Andy's Whistle Stop is a fully functional coffee shop with Wi-Fi located in an old church with stunning stained glass windows in downtown Albany. Andy serves specialty lattes, drip coffee, Americanos, cappuccinos, hot chocolate, Italian sodas, and tea, along with in-house made baked goods. Andy's is open Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., and on Saturday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Start your morning in a beautiful setting in downtown Albany at Andy's Whistle Stop.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small-town roots with a big-town feel.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the third inning of play. It will be the top of the order that comes up for the Nodaway Valley Thunder. It'll be Cooper Snodderly, Lane Larrabee, and Caden Kahn. That'll lead off here for the Thunder.
See here if Klein can get back in the strike zone a little bit. A good inning would, or quick inning would really help out. Right now he's racking up the pitches. I think he said 41.
41 pitches already through 2 innings, yes.
Through 2 innings. About 20 pitches per inning, not really a pace you want to keep for the whole game. So a quick inning here would really help out the Warriors going forward.
And for Klein, the first inning started out with a walk, then struck out the next 3 batters. Last inning gave up a single and then a walk, struck out the next 3 batters. So leading off will be the catcher Cooper Snodderly, who walked back in his first plate appearance. So Snodderly walked his first plate appearance against Klein on 4 straight pitches. First pitch here from Kemper Klein into Cooper Snodderly. Looked at for strike 1. And Nodaway Valley very patient at the plate so far today, almost even hesitant sometimes. As this one looked at for strike 2, as 3 of the 6 strikeouts so far for Kemper have been looking. Now the 0-2 pitch here to Snodderly. Is going to be upstairs for ball 1.
Yeah, you got to believe the game plan. They really emphasized being patient at the plate, and they may bat like this every game, but I'm sure Klein does that to a lot of teams. They really want to try and be patient at the plate and try and get that pitch count up.
This one just outside. Ball 2 is count even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Kemper brings home the 2-2. And this one going to be popped into shallow left field. The shortstop Chase Klein drifting back and is able to grab it for out number 1. So that one would have fallen into no man's land in between the center fielder, left fielder, and shortstop, but Chase Klein just able to pull that one in for out number 1. And that'll bring up now the pitcher, Lane Larrabee, who struck out swinging in his first plate appearance. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Now the 1 home here from Kemper to Larrabee. Looked at for strike 1.
Yeah, I think first pitch, Klein should really challenge these hitters because they're being really patient at the plate. Not throw it right down the middle, but attack that strike zone because they're really not swinging too much.
And this one going to be outside for ball 2. And now the 2-1 pitch here to Larrabee. is going to be called ball 3. Count now moves to 3 balls and a strike. And the 3-1 home is going to be hitting the center field. Center fielder Jared Bunton going back up against the fence. Looks up and it's gone. Home run. So the wind blowing out helped that one as Bunton got to the fence and ran out of room, as that one a single home run there by Lane Larrabee makes this a 2-run ball game, 3-1.
Yeah, Larrabee, he was patient, waited for his pitch, and he got it. And the wind, like you said, probably helped it a little bit. It's blowing out, but good hit. He squared it up nice, and he took it over the center field fence. So nice hit by Larrabee, and he helps his cause out a little bit. And it finally puts his team on the board.
And that'll bring up now the shortstop, Caden Kahn, who struck out looking in his first plate appearance. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. And now the 1-0 home from Klein to Kahn. Looked at for strike 1. And the 1-1 pitch. Just low for ball 2. Count now moves to 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Here in the top half of the 3rd inning, Warriors lead 3-1. 2-1 pitch. Little chopper hits off a home plate, picked up by Landon at 3rd. Throw to first high, and looks like Kahn tripped either over Truman Reynolds as he was coming down to catch that one or off the bag. He's safe at first. Kahn came down awkwardly, looked like on his leg. I'd like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you today's broadcast today here on Albany TV. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center with locations in Bethany and Albany. Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Hogue Lumber Company of Albany and Northwest Cell. Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany. East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center of Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany. The Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany. Andy's Whistle Stop in downtown Albany. Johnson Controls of Albany and Williams Construction and Electric. Sublime Flamingo Boutique on the square in Albany. The City of Albany, the Albany Booster Club, the Albany, Nodaway, Holt, and West Nodaway School Districts, and the Printery New Shop are located in Albany. We're going to take a quick Petty John Auto Center timeout. We'll be back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
The Albany Booster Club is raffling off a brand new 2022 John Deere XUV 835M. You can get your ticket by talking with an Albany Booster Club member, or at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, or by messaging them on the Albany Booster Club Facebook page. The cost per ticket is $100, but there will only be 300 tickets sold. So get your ticket for a brand new 2022 John Deere XUV 835M now before all tickets are sold. The proceeds of the tickets will be used on Albany R3 students through the Albany Booster Club. Thank you for watching this Albany TV broadcast. Make sure to leave a like and don't forget to turn on your notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you want to be a part of our broadcast or have any comments about this broadcast, contact us by messaging us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
So it looks like Kahn will leave, at least for the moment. And we'll have a pinch runner. Keelan Marion will pinch run at first base here for Nodaway Valley. Up at bat will be Preston Jenkins. So again, right now it's a 3-1 lead here for the Warriors.
Number 30, Helen Marion will be running at first base.
And Preston Jenkins up at bat here for Nodaway Valley. Runner on first, 1 out, 1 already in on the inning from the home run from Lane Larrabee. First pitch is inside for ball 1. Klein checks the runner at first. The 1-0 pitch. Inside, ball 2. Klein has been, runners are on, have taken a lot of time checking on the runners, and I wonder if that's kind of messing with some of his timing to the plate, as this one just clips the inside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, it could be it. Also, a little bit of a tighter strike zone today, and a lot of these calls that could have been strikes are being called balls, and that could play a factor as well.
Throw back over to first as Marion back in safely. So it's a 2-1 count here to Preston Jenkins. The pitch from Klein. Swung on and missed for strike 2. So he went to that high pitch. That's what he got Jenkins to strike out on last time. See if he goes to it again here on the 2-2 pitch. Outside, gets away. Marion takes on for second. And Marion will take second on the wild pitch as the count now moves to 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three-two home. Again goes upstairs, and again Jenkins goes chasing for out number 2, and that'll bring up now Tyler Gray. Gray hit a single last inning to lead off the second. He'll come up to bat here with a runner on second and 2 outs. And they're going to get Klein for a balk here, as again Klein checking that runner at second. So moving from second to third is Marion.
Yeah, I think that was the case of paying too much attention to the runner there. You had Klein holding him at second. Wasn't too big of a lead off.
Pitch upstairs, ball 1.
He did that thing where a lot of pitchers do, where they kind of pause, but looked like he might have came to the plate and hesitated a little bit, and so that's a balk.
This one clips the inside corner for strike 1. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now the 1-1 pitch is going to be tipped for strike 2.
Luckily for the Warriors, they've got 2 outs, so they can get out of the inning before they allow any more runs across, so they can get the out here.
So now the 1-2 pitch upcoming here from Kemper Klein to Tyler Gray. And he'll look at it for strike 3. And Klein gets out of the inning, but not before he gives up a solo home run to Lane Larrabee, and makes it a 2-run ball game, 3-1 in favor of Albany.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
And welcome back out again to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the third inning. It's a 3-1 lead in favor of the Warriors, and it'll be the 2, 3, 4 hitters, Jared Bunton, Kemper Klein, and Truman Runnels that'll be coming up to bat. Bunton struck out swinging his first plate appearance. Comes up to bat here in the bottom half of the third. And this one hit hard into left field. It'll get down, and it will be a leadoff base hit here for the Warriors. And And that will bring up now Kemper Klein to bat. Klein singled and scored in his last at-bat. He'll come up with a runner on first and a speedy one in Jared Button. First pitch is going to be hit. Third baseman Carpenter picks it up, throw to first in time. They'll get the runner at first, but Button will move up to second on the play.
It's a pitch up in the zone, and Klein liked it, and he was just a little out in front of it, and that's why he got the ground out there. Waited just a little bit, he might have been able to drive that one.
That'll bring up Truman Reynolds to bat. He singled and scored in his last plate appearance. He'll bat with a runner in scoring position at second base and one out. First pitch upstairs as that one just about got over the head of Cooper Snodderly, and Button was about sitting at third base. 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed.
That one looked like it moved in on.
Almost like cut back in on Truman Reynolds.
That had some good late break to it.
And that does it again. He's able to fight it off. I think that's about the same pitch that Larrabee used against Kemper Klein, which he was able to fight off in his first at-bat for a single. So now the 1-2 pitch. And this one going to go outside.
That's a pitch the Warriors are going to have to keep in the back of their minds here. Right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter, typically the ball doesn't move back towards you. Typically it moves away, but.
This one hit hard into left field. It'll get down. Jared Button will round third. He'll come home, and the Warriors will retake their 3-run lead after an RBI single from Truman Reynolds.
Well, good at bat there from Reynolds. He fell behind in the count on 2 pitches that were balls, but he stayed in and didn't let it affect him, and gets a nice base hit out into left, drives in another run.
And that'll bring up Cole Emerson with a 2 RBI double to his credit already on the day. Pitch low for ball 1. Reynolds takes a short lead at first. The 1-0 pitch inside corner for strike 1. Throw over to first. Reynolds dives back in safely. The 1-1 pitch is going to be tipped back foul. Now the 1-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. As Emerson goes down swinging, it'll bring up the designated hitter, Kenton Stevens. So Stevens will dig in here to the right-handed batter's box with 2 out and a runner on first. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. Larrabee throws over to first. Again, Reynolds back in safely. And Reynolds not taking a very big lead at first. Larrabee just wants to keep him close. And now Stevens with a little excuse me swing, fouls it off. And now the 1-1 pitch upcoming from Larrabee to Stevens is at the letters for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. Pitch home is going to be hit past a diving first baseman Preston Jenkins, and it will be a single here for Kenton Stevens. So runners now on first and second with Chase Klein coming up to bat.
It's an inside pitch. Kenton didn't get much of it, but he got just enough to get it through, and maybe a little 2-out rally coming here from the Warriors.
Klein flew out to center field to end the first inning. He'll come up to bat with runners on second and first and 2 outs here in the third. pitch. Outside, ball one.
It's been a slow start to the season for Chase, but a spot like this can really get your bat going if you're able to come through.
1-0. Upstairs again for ball two. And again, a lot of room between second and first base with the second baseman, Michael Cook, covering. And next pitch inside, ball three. So 3 balls, no strikes here to Chase Klein. On deck would be the third baseman, Braden Landon. The 3-0 upstairs, ball four. And Larrabee will walk the bases loaded. So now it will be Braden Landon that will dig into the right-handed batter's box with bases loaded and 2 out. He struck out swinging his first plate appearance. This one hit down the third base side. Garrett Carpenter will pick it up, steps on third, throw to first doesn't matter for out number 3. So the Warriors pick up another run to retake a 3-run lead as we head to the 4th inning. It's a 4-1 Albany lead when we come back.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
It's spring. Time for baseball, gardens, green grass, baby animals, and, prom! Prom is quickly approaching. Don't wait until the last minute. Schedule a fitting for your tux now at the Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany. The Briar Patch can also help with corsages and flowers. Don't wait any longer. Call the Briar Patch in Albany now at 660-726-4170.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the 4th innings. And it will be a 4-1 lead here for the Warriors. Just got confirmation Caden Kahn will be coming back into the ball game. And he injured himself running down the first base line last inning.
Number 36, the third baseman, Garrett Carpenter.
So it'll be Garrett Carpenter that will lead off. He walked back in the second in his first plate appearance.
See if Klein can attack the strike zone a little better. He's at 65 pitches through 3 innings, and he has another inning like that. It's gonna be hard for him to get much deeper into this game.
First pitch looked at for strike one. It's the 6, 7, 8 hitters to start out the bottom of the top half of the 4th. And this one looked at for strike two.
Over the course of this winning streak, the starting pitching for the Warriors has been able to go deep into the game, and they don't have to go into the bullpen until late, but it might be different this time.
The 0-2 swung on and missed, strike three. And that is the 9th punch out of the day here for Kemper Klein. As DeAndre Mincy comes up to bat, he struck out swinging in his first plate appearance. First pitch inside, ball one. And the wind continues to blow out to center field. As the 1-0 pitch is looked at for strike one. Brett, if you're on the mound and they're taking every single first pitch, you almost have to throw that first pitch strike.
Yeah, exactly. It's
as this one's upstairs, ball two.
And I think Kemper knows that. It just seems like he doesn't really have full control of his pitches in this game, because he's definitely a smart enough player to realize that they're taken early in the count.
2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike two as the count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
There's at bats like that last one where it's a relatively easy strikeout, but other times he's really had to work for it.
And now the 2-2 pitch upcoming from Klein to Mincy is looked at for ball three as the count now moves full. Again, Klein has not had an at-bat under 3 pitches here this ball game. As the 3-2 is going to be chopped towards the shortstop. Chase Klein composes himself, throw to first in time for out number 2. Just the second out that has been put in play.
And that was a good play by Klein to realize he had time to throw over to first. Momentum was taking him away from first, but he took his time to set his feet, and a good play there.
And that'll bring up Michael Cook, who struck out looking in his first plate appearance. He'll bat with nobody on and 2 out here in this top half of the 4th. Shows bunt and pulling it back as it's going to be called ball 1. 1-0 pitch again showing bunt. Pulls back again as the count now moves 2 balls, no strikes. Landit will now play just in front of the third base bag after the 2 attempted bunts before being pulled back, as this one's going to be outside. Ball 3 is again bunt pulled back by Cook.
Cook is squaring up pretty early, and it looks like Klein might be letting that kind of affect his pitches a little bit, because that last one wasn't even close.
Now the 3-0 pitch again showing bunt, and then pulls it back as this one's going to be called strike 1. I think Cook doing that just kind of trying to get into the head of Kemper Klein.
Yeah, he pulled it back pretty much right as soon as he delivered the pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. Upstairs, ball 4. And Cook will walk, and that will bring up Blake Bohannon, the number 9 hitter. Bohannon struck out looking in his first plate appearance to end the second inning. He'll bat with a runner on first and 2 outs here in the 4th. His team trails 4-1. First pitch home here from Kemper Klein to Bohannon. Upstairs, ball 1. Klein checks the runner at first, throw over. Cook back in safely. Now the 1-0 home. Inside for ball 2. Two 2-0 pitch. And the dirt for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes here to Blake Bohannon after Klein walked Cook, the last batter. The 3-0 pitch. Looked at for strike 1. That's Bohannon taking the whole way. The 3-1 pitch home. Called strike 2 as the count now moves full. Cook will be off with the pitch with a 3-2 count and 2 outs. Takes a nice size lead as well. Runner takes off, and it's going to be tipped. They take that back there and call catcher's interference. So Cook moves to second. Bohannon goes to first, and I'll bring up Cooper Snodderly. So Albany coaches are having a word with the home plate umpire about the catcher's interference. 2 umpires will chat about this here.
Yeah, it sounds like Albany's making the case that they think the batter moved back before his swing, and that's why he hit the catcher's glove. But you don't typically see the umps change their mind, even if they conference about it. So
again, it's a 4-1 lead here in favor of Albany in the top half of the fourth. So 2 umpires confer about it, but they'll still call catcher's interference, and Cook sits at second base, handing at first as Cooper Snodderly comes up to bat, and he popped out to the shortstop, Chase Klein, his last at bat, and then walked in his first at bat.
Yeah, top of the order back up for Nodaway Valley, but Albany is a force out anywhere in the infield besides home, so.
The first pitch looked at for strike 1.
Hopefully all the infielders for Albany realize that. They can get out of this inning.
The 0-1 home is going to be popped up, and it's going to get out of play foul for strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Cooper Snodderly. And Klein 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning unscathed. The 0-2 home. Low in the dirt, bounces away down the third base line. Both runners will advance. So the wild pitch moves the runners up to third and second. And now it's a 1-2 count here to Snodderly.
Yeah, now you really got to focus on getting this batter out with 2 runners in scoring position. Now you only have 1 force out at first base, so you're going to have to go to first.
The 1-2 pitch is going to hit Snodderly in the back, and now bases are loaded.
Bases loaded, you can go anywhere. First base was open. That not the end of the world, but you've really got to get this batter. Can't really let this inning go any longer.
And up to bat is Lane Larrabee, who hit the solo home run back in the 3rd inning. And the pitch is going to be swung on and missed for strike 1. Oh, 1 looked at for strike 2.
Well, good start to the at-bat by Klein. Gets ahead of Larrabee, and now he can throw any pitch he wants.
The 0-2 upstairs for ball 1.
Got to make sure it's not a wild pitch, though, because Cook has the speed to take home if it gets past Worrell.
So it's a 1-2 count with 2 outs, bases loaded here in the top half of the 4th inning. Warriors lead 4-1. Pitch upstairs, ball 2.
Looks like he's tried a couple of off-speed pitches, hasn't been able to hit. If I were Klein, I would just come at Larrabee here with a hard fastball.
The 2-2 home. Swung on and missed, strike 3. That's the 10th punch out of the day by Klein as he gets out of the inning unscathed, even though the bases are loaded. We'll go to the bottom half of the 4th when we come back in a moment.
Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the fourth inning. Albany with a 4-1 lead here over the Nodaway Valley Thunder. It will be the it'll be the number 9 and then 1 and 2 hitters that'll come up to bat here for the Warriors. Will be Cody Peary, Dalton Worrell, and Jared Bunton that will come up to bat here for the Warriors.
It was a long last half inning defensively for the Warriors. If you're Albany, you're trying to take some time up this inning, give Klein a little bit of time to rest that arm because he, again, threw a lot of pitches that last inning.
So Cody Peary steps up to bat. He struck out looking in his first plate appearance. First pitch swung on and missed for strike one.
A little out in front of that one for Cody.
The 0-1 upstairs for ball one. Count now moves 1-1 strike. 1-1 is going to be hit, but right at the third baseman, Garrett Carpenter, for out number 1. And that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Dalton Worrell, to bat. So Worrell digs in here with 1 out, nobody on. First pitch. Inside, ball 1. Worrell so far has walked and flown out to right field in his 2 plate appearances. Pitch outside, ball 2. Now the 2-0. Upstairs, ball 3. Now the 3-0 home. Is looked at for strike 1. Count now moves to 3 balls and a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Pitch from Larrabee. Clips the outside corner, strike 2. And the count now moves full. And this one going to be hit in the left field or the right field. Bohannon calls off Gray and puts it away for out number 2. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Jared Bunton, to bat. Bunton 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout and has scored a run so far here on the day. He'll come up to bat with nobody on and 2 outs here in the inning. First pitch from Larrabee to Bunton. And out in front, fouls it off down the third base side for strike 1.
And first pitch off speed there for Bunton, and good movement, got him off balance a little bit.
The 0-1 pitch is going to be hit into center field, and Bohannon going back, and this one is gone. Solo home run, Jared Bunton. So Bunton hits a home run and gives the Warriors a 5-1 lead.
Well, the Warriors have just been able to tack on a little bit more each inning, and they've been swinging the bat really well so far offensively, and a great job by Bunton to get that one up in the air. The wind's blowing out, so if you can get it up in the air, it has a chance to get out.
And that'll bring up Kemper Klein to bat. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a single, run scored, and a ground out to third base in his 2 plate appearances. So he'll come up to bat with the Warriors now with their largest lead of the day at 4. First pitch here from Larrabee. Looked at for strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch to Kemper Klein is going to be hitting the center field. Bohannon will drift back. This time he has room, and he'll put it away for out number 3, but not before Jared Bunton can hit a solo home run to give the Warriors a 5-1 lead. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
This is Jamie at East Fork Lodge and Ranch in Albany, Missouri. We are excited to announce that we are nearing completion of our new 9-bedroom main lodge. All bedrooms are located on the ground floor and have 2 queen-size beds, with 2 of those rooms having an additional full-size sofa bed. The dining hall, kitchen, and 33-seat theater room are located within the lodge but can be rented for family gatherings, reunions, or any other celebrations you may have in mind. We are taking reservations now, so contact me at jamie@eastforklodge.com.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. A new pitcher on the mound here for the Warriors, and Braden Landit. So this pitching change here on Albany TV is brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. So with Braden Landit now on the mound, that'll move Jared Bunton from center to third base. And moving from the pitcher's mound to center field will be Kemper Klein. Kemper goes 4 innings, gives up 1 run earned off of 3 hits, 3 walks, 1 hit batter, and 10 strikeouts in the ball game today for Kemper Klein.
Well, Landon probably one of the best, probably the best reliever that Albany has, and so they're trusting him with a 4-run lead here in this game. He's come in high leverage spots before and come through for the Warriors. Klein just, that last inning, Nodaway Valley was almost able to really have a big inning there, so good decision to probably take him out when they did.
And for the Warriors as well, with as many pitches as Kemper threw today, he won't be able to pitch again, I don't believe, this week. And we'll see how the Warriors can do, because they still have 2 more games expected this week. First pitch here into Caden Kahn, who leads off. Inside, ball 1. It'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Caden Kahn, Preston Jenkins, and Tyler Gray. That'll bat for Nodaway Valley.
Well, when these innings really tend to drag on and on, these Albany pitchers aren't getting ahead in the count. They really got to try and get first pitch strikes on these Nodaway Valley hitters.
This one in at the knees for strike 1, count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 pitch into Kahn is going to be hit into left field. And it will be a leadoff single here by Caden Kahn. And it'll bring up now the first baseman, Preston Jenkins, 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts swinging. And we'll see if Landit goes with the same game plan that Kemper Klein did with Jenkins, as Jenkins has a tendency to climb the ladder and swing at the high pitches, as this one is going to be low for ball 1. And now the 1-0 pitch home. In the dirt, but again, Worrell able to keep it in front. This count now moves to ball 2. Worrell taking a beating behind the plate so far today. So 2 balls, no strikes here to Preston Jenkins. Runner on first is Caden Kahn here for Nodaway Valley. They trail 5-1 here in this top half of the 5th inning. Pitch from Landit is looked at for strike 1. And the 2-1 pitch, runner takes off for second, throw down is not in time, but it will be called strike 2 as Kahn gets the stolen base.
That's a problem there for Landit. He didn't really look at the runner too much, and he was the same time every time when he threw it, and able to get a really good jump there.
the 2-2 pitch. It's going to be hitting to right field. Bryce Martin is able to snag it in right for out number 1.
Well, good catch. I think he made it a little harder than it needed to be, but Warriors will take the out.
That'll bring up Tyler Gray to bat. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a strikeout looking in his 2 plate appearances. And Kahn at second with 1 out. The pitch from Landon. Looked at the knees for strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch home, fouled off out of play down the first base side for strike 2. And we'll see. Landon hasn't really looked back at the runner Kahn at second. We'll see if he takes off with this next pitch. If Landon doesn't give him a look. Now he does give him a look and makes Kahn dance around a little bit. And fakes the throw back to second to bring Kahn back to second. Now the 0-2 pitch, Kahn does take off for third. Ball down, throw to third, and sliding in underneath the tag is Caden Kahn.
Landon takes a really big leg kick when he pitches, and it's kind of hard to if you get a good jump, it's kind of hard for your catcher to make a throw there.
Now the 1-2 pitch here for Tyler Gray. Upstairs, ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out and a runner on third. Pitch home from Landon. In the dirt for ball 3. The 3-2 home to Gray from Landon. Clips the outside corner. Gray goes down looking for out number 2, and that'll bring up Garrett Carpenter. Carpenter has walked and struck out in his 2 plate appearances today. He'll bat with a runner on third and 2 outs. First pitch here from Landon. It's called strike 1 as Landon falls off the mound as he threw that one. And the 0-1 pitch. Clips the outside corner, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes here to Carpenter. See if Landon can get out of this inning. And see if Nodaway Valley can strand a runner on third for the 2nd straight inning. And this one going to hit off the helmet of Carpenter. And that'll put runners on the corners here with 2 outs, and Dontre Mincy coming up to bat, 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a ground out to short.
That'll bring up the DH, Dontre Mincy.
Garrett Carpenter at first, exchanging horror stories with Truman Reynolds, who took one off the helmet last week Thursday. First pitch. Called strike 1. Carpenter stays at first, but took a good secondary lead on that last pitch. And again takes a good secondary lead as this one is swung on and missed for strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners on the corner. The pitch as the runner takes off for second. This one hitting the left field, and it's going to drop in front of Emerson, and it will be a 2-out RBI single for Dontre Mincy. So Kahn scores. Carpenter moves up to second. Mincy on first as Michael Cook comes up to bat. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Shows bunt and pulls it back, but it's going to clip the outside corner anyways for strike one. Now the 0-1 pitch is low for ball one. Count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one swung on and missed for strike two.
A late swing there from Cook. Really got fooled on that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. And the pitch from Landon home clips the outside corner. Cook goes down looking. It's a 5-2 Warrior lead going to the bottom half of the 5th inning when we come back in a moment.
Sublime Flamingo Boutique on the west side of the square in Albany is your prom dress headquarters in Gentry County. They have prom dresses in stock and are taking appointments now. So schedule your appointment to find the best dress today. If you're needing something stylish and cute for your princess, you don't need to head to the city and the big box stores. Instead, you can visit Sublime Flamingo Boutique in Albany. Call and schedule your appointment early at 660-851-1122 or book online at sublimeflamingoboutique.com. Stay local with Sublime Flamingo Boutique, LLC on the square in Albany.
Are you needing more space in your home and looking to remodel or just start from scratch and have your dream home built? Then contact Williams Construction LLC and Electric in Albany. Williams Construction LLC and Electric in Albany can help you with all of your building needs. Big or small, they do it all at Williams Construction LLC and Electric. Contact them today at 660-483-0255 or 660-726-2417.
And welcome back out again to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the 5th inning. It will be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters that'll be coming up for the Warriors. It'll be Truman Reynolds, Cole Emerson, and Kenton Stevens. That'll come up to bat here for the Warriors. Lane Larrabee still on the mound. He's gone 4 innings so far, giving up 5 runs, all earned off of 7 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. Truman Reynolds will lead off. He's 2 for 2 on the day with an RBI and a run scored. So Reynolds will dig in here from the right side. First pitch coming in from Lane Larrabee. A swung on and missed as Larrabee had Reynolds looking foolish on the off speed.
Yeah, Truman's laughing a little bit on that one. He was definitely fooled on that one.
And this one upstairs for ball one. Count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, wind blows out to about left center field, and you know Truman Reynolds has the power to knock one out if one gets left over the plate. Is this one upstairs, ball 2. Next one is going to be upstairs, popped up, foul territory. And it's going to be caught by the catcher, Cooper Snodderly, right at home plate.
Yeah, that barely even moved from home plate. I mean, it was right over home plate where Snodderly caught the ball.
And it'll bring up Cole Emerson to bat. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a 2 RBI double and a strikeout in his 2 plate appearances. He'll come out up with nobody on and 1 out. First pitch bends back over the plate for strike 1. The 0-1 is going to be fouled back for strike 2. Count moves, no balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on here in this bottom half of the 5th inning. As the pitch from Larrabee is swung on and missed as it gets Emerson out in front for strike 3. And out number 2, and it'll bring up the designated hitter, Kenton Stevens, to bat. Stevens 0 for 1 with an RBI and a single in his 2 plate appearances. He'll bat with nobody on and 2 outs. First pitch inside, ball 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1.
2 or 3 batters in this inning. That Larrabee's had that pitch working, that curveball.
1-1 swung on and missed for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Kenton Stevens. The pitch from Larrabee is going to be hit and just over the glove of Michael Cook, the second baseman, into right field. Throw to first in time for a 9-3 putout to end the inning. And we'll go to the top half of the 6th inning. Warriors lead 5-2 when we come back in a moment.
Andy's Whistle Stop is a fully functional coffee shop with Wi-Fi located in an old church with stunning stained glass windows in downtown Albany. Andy serves specialty lattes, drip coffee, Americanos, cappuccinos, hot chocolate, Italian sodas, and tea, along with in-house made baked goods. Andy's is open Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., and on Saturday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Start your morning in a beautiful setting in downtown Albany at Andy's Whistle Stop.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the 6th inning. It'll be the number 9 hitter, and then the top of the order will be Blake Bohannon, Cooper Snodderly, and Lane Larrabee. That'll be coming up to bat.
Well, Nodaway Valley have had a lot of base runners through walks and things like that. Only playing 2 runs, and they're down to their last 6 outs here. They've got to start getting those runs across when they have the opportunity to.
So Bohannon will start out. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout, and he got on base due to the catcher's interference. So Bohannon will dig in here against Braden Landit. And the first pitch. In there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Inside for ball 1. Count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike here to leadoff man in the top half of the 6th inning, Blake Bohannon. And this one going to be hit towards the third baseman. Button throw to first in time for out number 1.
And a good play there by Bunton. We talk about him a lot here on the broadcast. He's kind of a utility guy for the Warriors. He can play just about anywhere, and you trust him to make plays, and he made the play there.
That'll bring up Cooper Snodderly. He'll come up to bat. 0 for 1 on the day with a walk, hit by pitch, and a pop out to short in his 3 plate appearances. First pitch. Inside, ball 1. And this will be the first plate appearance here for Snodderly against Landon. The 0-1. Looked at inside or outside for ball 2. And the 2-0 pitch home from Landon to Snodderly. Outside, ball 3. And now the 3-0 home. In the dirt. I'm going to say it's going to hit Snodderly, and that will bring up Lane Larrabee to bat. So the runner on first. And 1 out. Lane Larrabee will come up to bat. He is 1 for 3 on the day. Has 1 hit, though, a solo home run out to center field. Runner takes off for second. Throw down. And in safely is Snodderly. As the count is no balls, 1 strike here to Larrabee. The 0-1 is low for ball one. Count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, 1 out here in the top half of the 6th inning. Pitch home from Landon. Swung on and missed for strike 2. And the 1-2 from Landon is going to be hit to left center field. And it is going to be caught by the center fielder, Kemper Klein, for out number 2.
Great job by Klein there to track that one down. Did not look like anybody was going to grab that, and he took charge there, called Emerson off, and great job making the play there in left center.
And that'll bring up Caden Kahn. He's 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles and a run scored and a strikeout. First pitch from Landit to Kahn. Looked at for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch home, low and in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. And this one's going to be hit. And again, nice play to keep that one in front, and getting out of the infield there was Chase Klein, but had no play. So it's an infield single there for Caden Kahn, as runners are now sit on the corners with 2 outs, and Preston Jenkins comes up to bat.
Yeah, it's a big spot for Nodaway Valley. You've got the tying run at home plate. But you got 2 outs here. You got to get this out. You'd like to have as big of a lead as you can going into the top of the 7th.
Expect Kahn to steal here. He stole 2 bases last inning against Landit, and does. Throw it down to third, and just underneath the tag at third is Snodderly.
Runner moves down to second.
Worrell faked the throw there, and they almost got Snodderly there trying to dive back into third base, and that would have been a crushing ending to this inning for Nodaway Valley.
So on the next pitch upcoming from Landit to Jenkins. Is called strike 1. Next pitch home here from Landit to Jenkins. Low and in the dirt for ball 2. Count now moves 2 balls and a strike. And now the 2-1 pitch upcoming from Landit to Jenkins. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now the 2-2 home from Landit. Outside and low for ball 3 as the count now moves full. So 2 runners on in this 3-run ball game here for Nodaway Valley. They trail in the top half of the 6th inning. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Braden Landit with a big strikeout to get out of the inning to strand 2 Thunder runners in scoring position. We'll head to the bottom half of the 6th with the Warriors leading 5-2 when we come back in a moment.
The Albany Booster Club is raffling off a brand new 2022 John Deere XUV 835M. You can get your ticket by talking with an Albany Booster Club member, or at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, or by messaging them on the Albany Booster Club Facebook page. The cost per ticket is $100, but there will only be 300 tickets sold. So get your ticket for a brand new 2022 John Deere XUV 835M now before all tickets are sold. The proceeds of the tickets will be used on Albany R3 students through the Albany Booster Club.
Hello, I'm Dustin Freeman, Superintendent of the Albany R3 School District. At Albany, our staff is focused on helping students excel in academics, athletics, music, business, technology, art, and agriculture. We strive to help young minds prepare for life and become successful in whatever endeavor they choose. The Albany R3 School District is a tribe of parents, teachers, students, and community members working together so students don't just chase their dreams, but live them.
Trying to sell your old car? Looking for some much needed help on the farm? Wanting to grow your customer base? The New Shopper in Albany prints 9,000 copies each week that are delivered to every Gentry and Worth County deliverable addresses and the surrounding area free of charge. Give Perry and Susan a call at 660-726-5234 at the New Shopper in Albany to have your ad sent directly to your customers.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the 6th inning. It is a 5-2 lead here in favor of the Warriors, and it will be the bottom half of the order. It'll be Chase Klein, Braden Landit, and Cody Peary that'll be coming up to bat.
Nodaway Valley, a quick inning here would be ideal. Going into the top of the 7th, you're going to have to score more runs to at least tie than you have all game. So more runs that you allow, you're just making it tougher. So if you're Nodaway Valley, you're really hoping for a quick inning here, get back in the dugout.
Klein so far 0 for 1 on the day with a fly out to center and a walk. First pitch looked at for strike one. And the 0-1 pitch coming home from Larrabee to Klein. It is going to be hit back up the middle. It's going to get past the diving shortstop Kahn for leadoff single.
Well, good hitting by Klein there. Got something up in the zone and made pretty good contact. Drove that one just out of reach of the shortstop, and Warriors have a base runner with nobody out.
That'll bring up Braden Landit 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a ground out to third. First pitch outside, ball one. The 1-0 pitch. Inside, ball two. Throw over to first, back in time safely is Klein. And the 2-0 pitch is fouled off down the first base side, out of play for strike one. And the 2-1 pitch. Outside, ball three. 3 balls and a strike here to land it with a runner on first and nobody out here in the bottom half of the 6th. Next pitch is going to be fouled off of Landit's ankle. And the count will move full.
Be interesting to see here if this ends up being a walk. Nodaway Valley may end up taking Larrabee out. They're really trying to keep this at 5, and 2 base runners and nobody out to start off the inning. May look to bring in a new pitcher.
So now the 3-2 pitch upcoming. It's going to be tipped back foul. The 3-2. Little excuse me swing fought it off. And it will stay a 3-2 count. The 3-2 pitch going to be tipped back and caught for out number 1. That'll bring up Cody Peary.
Actually having Michael Borland
Actually
bat.
have Michael Borland bat here as the pinch runner. Wonder if that means maybe we'll see Cody Peary coming in to pitch. Maybe. Give him a little bit of time to warm up or something. Michael Borland. So Borland will bat here with One out and a runner on first here in this bottom half of the sixth inning. First pitch swung on and missed for strike one. Now the 0-1 pitch. Clips the inside corner. Strike two as the count now moves. No balls, 2 strikes. Throw to first. Chase Klein gets back in safely. Now the 0-2 pitch. Is going to be hitting the center field. Blake Bohannon having to chase. It's going to get down off the fence. Chase Klein moves around second, and it's a double here for Michael Borland off the bench.
Well, that's a great piece of hitting by Borland to pinch hit for his team and drive one that deep for a double. And 2 runners in scoring position. Now top of the order coming up for the Warriors. They're in a great spot here to extend this lead.
And they've got Dalton Worrell that will bat here with 1 out and runners in scoring position on third and second.
And Nodaway Valley sticking with Larrabee despite giving up the double.
This one looked at for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Outside for ball one. Count now moves. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on third and second here in the bottom half of the sixth inning. This one inside for ball 2. 2-1 pitch hit right at the shortstop con. Throw to first will be the only one that they will get as Chase Klein will come around to score. Michael Borland moves up to third. And that will bring up Jared Bunton to bat. He's 2 for 3 on the day with a home run, a single, and a strikeout. And I believe that's going to be the end of the day here for Lane Larrabee. He was getting close to his 95 pitch count. And we'll be back after this quick timeout here on Albany TV. The Warriors with a 6-2 lead here on Albany TV. Remember, this pitching change is brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee.
The Printery in Albany can do all of your printing. They do business cards, envelopes, brochures, books, calendars, posters, magnetic signs, banners, and everything in between. Come visit Perry and Susan at the Printery in Albany, where they have your printing covered. Call the Printery today at 660-726-5234. That's 660-726-5234 for fair and honest pricing, because to us, you're family.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolvis a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. To order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items, call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
And welcome back out again here to Albany, as the new pitcher here for Nodaway Valley is going to be Blake Bohannon, and Lane Larrabee will move over to third base, and moving from third into center field is going to be Garrett Carpenter. So up at bat here will be Jared Bunton with 2 outs and runners on third base here for the Warriors. And for Bunton, he is 2 for 3 on the day with a single, a home run, 2 runs scored, an RBI, and a strikeout. First pitch outside, ball one. Again, Warriors, 2 more games coming up scheduled for this week, Thursday and Friday. 1-0. Swung on and missed for strike one. Of a game against Rockport on Thursday. Game scheduled for Friday against East Harrison. Both those games here in Albany and on Albany TV. As this one's going to be popped up out of play, foul for strike two. So a 1-2 count here to Button with a runner on third. And he goes chasing for out number 3. So we will go to the top half of the 7th with the Warriors leading by 4, 6-2. When we come back in a moment.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
It's spring. Time for baseball, gardens, green grass, baby animals, and, prom! Prom is quickly approaching. Don't wait until the last minute. Schedule a fitting for your tux now at the Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany. The Briar Patch can also help with corsages and flowers. Don't wait any longer. Call the Briar Patch in Albany now at 660-726-4170.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the 7th inning. And the new pitcher will be Jared Button. That will come up to pitch here for the Warriors to see if he can close this out. Landit will move back to third base, and Cody Peary will stay at second.
Warriors had a little bit of trouble with Button on the mound last inning, or last time he came in the last inning, but that game he also only had a one-run lead. This time he's got 4 runs, so there's a little bit of pressure, but not as much with a 4-run lead rather than a 1-run lead. So hopefully the Warriors can close it out here without too many issues.
Tyler Gray will come up to bat. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a single and 2 strikeouts, both looking. First pitch. Looked at for strike one. And the 0-1 pitch. It's going to be tipped foul for strike two. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Tyler Gray to lead off the top half of the 7th. And the pitch is going to be hit right at the second baseman, Cody Peary, for out number 1.
Wow, that pitch had a lot of movement on it, and Gray he didn't hit it very hard, but he really sat back and waited on that one. I don't know how he managed to do it.
Well, it looked like he was about to step out of the box and step back in and took a hack at it.
Yeah.
That brings up Garrett Carpenter, 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a hit by pitch. And he'll look at this one for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Outside, ball 1, count now moves, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. In the dirt for ball 2, count now moves, 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch is going to be hit to center field. Kemper Klein under it. Puts it away for out number 2. Wing kept on taking that one just a little bit further and further out, but Klein stayed underneath it, put it out for out number 2, and the Warriors 1 out away from continuing their win streak. Dontre Mincy comes up to bat. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a single and an RBI. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. On the 1-0 to Mincy. Looked at for strike 1. Count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike. Next one is going to be called ball 2. Count now moves 2 balls and a strike here to Mincy. Now the 2-1 pitch here from Button to Mincy. Is looked at for strike 2. Count now even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Nodaway Valley down to their final strike here of the afternoon. The pitch. And the bender just doesn't quite come down enough as the count moves full. And the pitch from Button. In the dirt, ball 4. And he will issue a walk, and it will keep the afternoon alive here for Nodaway Valley. Bring up Michael Cook. He is 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts and a walk. Button steps off to check the runner. Mincy back at first. First pitch swung on and missed by Cook for strike 1. Now the 0-1 pitch here from Button to Cook. Swung on and missed for strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Cook. And again, Nodaway Valley down to their final strike. Mincy taking a nice lead at first. The 0-2 home. Outside, ball 1. Button stares down the runner at first. Now comes home with the 1-2 pitch. Low for ball 2. Now the 2-2 pitch home. Upstairs as that one got away from him for ball 3. As the count moves full. And the 3-2 home. Inside, ball 4, back-to-back walks issued here by Jared Button after he got ahead on both batters, 0-2.
Yeah, he's having trouble with his finishing the at-bat here. He's got to, that's I expect here if he gets ahead 0-2, he's just going to come right at the batter, try and get him out.
It's Blake Bohannon up at bat. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Well, also got on to a catcher's interference. Pitch upstairs for ball 1.
One thing that Nodaway Valley has not done all game is chase. They have not extended the zone at all, so he's going to have to pitch to him.
Pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. Count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike. And the tying run for Nodaway Valley now sits on the on-deck circle. The 1-1. Upstairs, ball 2. Throw over to first. And they're going to get the runner out at first as Michael Cook got too far off the bag. And the throw behind him ends the ball game 6-2. We're back with your BTC Bank postgame and Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game when we come back in a moment.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. Order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items. Call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. Remember, your post-game tonight brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. And the Warriors come away with a 6-2 victory today over Nodaway Valley. Let's take a look here at the stats from the ball game. For Nodaway Valley, Cooper Snodderly today goes 0 for 1 with two hit by pitches and a walk. Lane Larrabee 1 for 4 on the day with a solo home run, a run scored, and a run batted in. Caden Kahn today goes 3 for 4 with a run scored. Preston Jenkins 0 for 4 on the day. Tyler Gray 1 for 4. Garrett Carpenter 0 for 2 with a walk and a hit by pitch. Dontre Mincy today goes 1 for 3 with an RBI and a walk. Michael Cook 0 for 2 on the day with 2 walks. Blake Bohannon today goes 0 for 2 and got on due to a catcher's interference. Winning pitcher of record today for the Warriors is Kemper Klein. He goes 4 innings, gives up 1 run earned off of 3 hits, 3 walks and a hit by batter, and 10 strikeouts in the ball game. Braden Landit in relief goes 2 innings, gives up 1 run earned off of 3 hits, 2 hit batters and 3 strikeouts. Jared Bunton comes in, seals it in 1 inning, gives up 2 walks, but finishes the game out. For Albany, batting today, Dalton Worrell goes 0 for 3 on the day with a run scored and a run batted in as he got on due to a walk. Jared Bunton today 2 for 4 with a solo home run, 2 runs scored and a run batted in. Kemper Klein today 1 for 3 with a run scored. Truman Runnels 2 for 3 on the day with a run scored and a run batted in. Cole Emerson 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Kenton Stevens today 1 for 3 with an RBI. Chase Klein 1 for 2 with a run scored. Braden Landit 0 for 3. Cody Peary 0 for 2 on the day. Michael Borland 1 for 1 on the day. Losing pitcher of record for Nodaway Valley today, Lane Larrabee goes 5 2/3 innings, gives up 6 runs earned off of 9 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. Blake Bohannon in relief goes a third of an inning and gets 1 strikeout. And Brett, today's Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game. You could have gone Kemper Klein. He had 10 strikeouts in the ballgame, but really had some trouble finding the strike zone, made some innings a lot harder than it needed to be. Again, it was a little bit smaller strike zone than probably what he's had the past couple of games, but just kind of couldn't quite control the game very well. He wasn't able to control his pitches very well, allowed Nodaway Valley to kind of stay in some innings, but was able to pitch out of it with some nice strikeouts. And then for Albany, offensively, Cole Emerson leads off the game, a good 2 RBI double to get the Warriors ahead. But Jared Bunton with the solo shot, scoring 2 runs. He's going to be today's Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game.
Yeah, we're going to go with Jared. And like you said, Kemper didn't necessarily pitch a bad game, but just not his best game. Didn't really have the best command. And offensively for the Warriors, I thought they did a good job. They just tacked on a little bit more and a little bit more each inning. And they had a big hit there from Jared Bunton on the home run, and also finishes out the game. They did have a little bit of trouble with the walks, but they got through without allowing a run. And overall, a pretty good game for the Warriors. They continue their momentum of that win streak, and it's good to see that because, like we said at the beginning of the broadcast, they've got some tough opponents coming up in these next couple of weeks.
Yes, they extend their win streak to 6 games now. They moved to 9-3 on the season. They will be back in action again on Thursday. Again, weather permitting, scheduled here on Albany TV against Rockport, and then again on Friday at home, again here on Albany TV against East Harrison. like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you today's broadcast today here on Albany TV. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Centers with locations in Bethany and Albany. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Hogue Lumber Company of Albany and Northwest Cell. Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany. East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center of Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany. The Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany. Andy's Whistle Stop in downtown Albany. Johnson Controls of Albany. Williams Construction Electric. Sublime Flamingo Boutique on the square in Albany. The City of Albany, Albany Booster Club, Albany, Nodaway, Holton West Nodaway School Districts, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. For myself, Jared Rolvis, cameraman and color analyst for the day, Brett Williams, so long and good night from Albany.